Yo, people, welcome back to another live stream here for the Uefa Champions League, a game week or match day, game week 4 preview. And there are some tasty games to look forward to. Before we get into all of them, to smash that like button and subscribe button if you haven't already. Justin says, be up yourself to just fan. Some of the games we are going to look at, look at all the games, but some of the top games we'll look at first is Borussia Dortmund against Newcastle. United AC Milan against PSG. Copenhagen take on Manchester United at home. Arsenal host Sevilla, and then Bayern Munich against Galatasaray. And another tough one to predict is PSV versus Lens. So, yeah. Let's get straight into the games. But before we do, let's have a quick look at the tables of the standings, the group standings. What's it saying? Let's have a look. So, Group A is. Let me just see if you guys can see it all right. Yeah. Group A, Bayern Munich in first on 9 points. Galatasaray on 4 points. Manchester United on 3 points. Copenhagen on 1 point. Group B, Arsenal on 6 points. Lens on 5. Sevilla on 2. And PSV on 2. So, tough group there. So anything that can happen. Group C, Real Madrid in first, Napoli in second, Braga in third. Union Berlin first season in the Champions League, not going as planned. But hopefully they will be able to rectify that in the last 3 match day game weeks that are left. Group D, now this one, I'm pretty surprised by how it stands. Real Sociedad in first, Inter Milan second, both on 7 points. Salzburg in third, Benfica quarterfinalists last year, now in fourth. But they have lost a few stars, I believe. But I don't know really what's going on there. Let's have a look at Liga Portugal, see how they're doing there. They're second in their league, so I don't know really. But yeah, Group E, Feyenoord tops it at this moment. Atletico in second, Lazio in third, and all the top 3 separated by 1 point each, and Celtic, of course, in fourth. So yeah. And Group F, the group of death, as it stands, PSG are topping it with 6 points. Newcastle in fourth with in second with 4 points. Borussia Dortmund in third with 4 points. Goal difference separates those 2 teams. And AC Milan in fourth with 2 points. So if they beat PSG and Newcastle and Dortmund draw, I don't know. That group goes even that one is even more difficult to predict than Group G. Man City top, RB Leipzig in fifth, Red Star Belgrade and Young Boys fighting it out for third place as both of them are on 1 point. Group H, Barcelona on 9, Porto on 6, Shakhtar on 3, and Real Antwerp on 0. So yeah, Porto, could they take some points off Barca? We'll see. Um, but yeah, I'll keep this tab open and open another one. So I'll stop sharing for now. Celtic bottom left to see it. As you as you got Rangers. You do support Rangers a bit. But let's get straight into this one. It is, of course, um, first game Dortmund against Newcastle. Now, of course, this is one of the earlier games. Now, these two teams head to Germany level on 4 points, as we already discussed, and Nico Slotterbeck um, got some quotes about the previous match they played, where he said a draw would probably have been the best results, um, but they will happily take the win, and they are back into a good position in the group. Um, he said we can be a little better on the ball, but I love these man against man deals. That's really well together in the back line. Newcastle joint top scorers in the Premier League. Will test that defense again with Kieran Trippier coming out and saying they weren't anywhere near their best and they know they can do a lot better. And I think they can do. But it is a tough test, of course, just by the hard match against Arsenal at home, but still lots of energy to put out. Um, but an interesting statistic is uh, Dortmund have only lost two of their last 10 Champions League group stage matches, won four and drew four. So they have a pretty good record. Um, so I reckon Newcastle away, I reckon this ends 1-1. I think Newcastle will be a bit more up for it, but it's definitely a tough place to go to. Chelsea fans says Dortmund 1-0 again. We'll see about that. I'm going 1-1. Next one is Shakhtar against Barcelona. Now Barcelona, of course, top in their group, um, and and Shakhtar are in third, so they will be hoping to get second and qualify for the um, uh, knockout stage of Shakhtar. Now, the Ukraine side pushed Barcelona to the end in Mourinho Puzi's first game at home. The new coach believes they are ready bring his vision onto the pitch. He says Shakhtar are a big team and we must play good football, he said. We must press opponents and try to impose ourselves. We showed um, we showed courage when we needed to suffer. His opposition number Xavi Hernandez is expecting more of the same, given his view on Shakhtar after the last meeting. They competed for the ball. They wanted to match us. They were good in technical terms. So let's just have a look at that game. They did Barca barely beat them, and that was at home. Barcelona 2-1. Could we see Shakhtar pull something out of the bag? Haven't beaten Barcelona in the times they have faced off. Mm, Tough one to call, but I'm gonna give it to. Um, I'm gonna say 2-1 Barca again. I reckon Barca do sneak one. But interesting fact here, Barcelona's Ferran Torres has scored in 9 Champions League group stage matches and has finished on the winning team in all of those. So if we see Ferran Torres scoring, maybe we will see another Barca win. So yeah, 1-0 Barca, can definitely see that. Um, but let's move on to the next one, which is Atletico Madrid against Celtic. Of course, in the 2-2 at Celtic's ground. So let's have a look. Atletico had to dig deep to salvage a 2-2 draw in the reverse fixture, and Diego Simeone will expect the Scottish side to disrupt this team's plans, as they did last time out. He said, "We couldn't play the way we wanted to in the first half. We spoke at halftime and said that we had to play with courage and create goal scoring opportunities. The fact they did so leaves Brendan Rodgers' side precariously placed in the group, but midfielder Matt Riley remains upbeat. Think you've seen with each game we are improving, so we have got lots to look forward to. And Atletico have lost only one of their 10 matches against Scottish opposition. 6-1, sorry, 3 draws. Um, so that tells you the story. Going to the Metro Metropolitano, I reckon Atletico will do it, but I think they will concede 2-1 Atletico Madrid. Um, Now we move on to Lazio against Feyenoord. Now, this game, I believe, also ended in a draw. Sorry, in a free. Wait. Feyenoord beat Lazio 3-1 at Feyenoord's ground. So let's. That makes things interesting. Um, Pedro Rodriguez has warned his Lazio teammates they cannot afford a repeat of their display in the 3-1 defeat at Feyenoord last time around. We knew they were very strong with skilled players. They are very aggressive, play well with the ball. They are a tough opponent, but it's normal for teams to be strong in the Champions League. Cannot afford to approach a match this way. That's what Pedro Rodriguez said. Goalkeeper Justin Balau expects a different Lazio year two. We know that in the Champions League, especially against a team like Lazio, that they have to stay sharp at all times. So yeah, and Lazio have scored in the last 15 Champions League group stage matches. So I'm gonna edge it to. Let's have a look at 4-2. Mm, I'm gonna say 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw this one. Um, Chess fans comments. I wanted to do that. So yeah. 1 sec. I'll be with you guys. Okay. So AC Milan against PSG at the San Siro. Of course, AC Milan nil 0-0 draw with Dortmund and 0-0 with Newcastle, then lost to PSG 3-0. So, yeah. Midfielder Yunus, Yunus Mashu tried to draw the positives from Milan's 3-0 defeat at Paris, saying, after every game, we feel like we were centimeters away from winning. At least we're getting in the positions. It's just about taking our chances. One young man who is certainly taking his chance, 17-year-old Warren Zai Emery, the match day three play of the match, a symbol of a Paris team that are starting to hit their stride. He said, "We are showing our good state of mind and we are a good team, and that's really important." He said, "We'll do everything to win the second game." Of course, the second game against AC Milan. And PSG are unbeaten in the last 10 matches against Italian sides, winning 4 and drawing 6. Um, so it's a tough one to call. This one. I'm no. Well, I reckon Milan gets something from the game. Um, I'm gonna go 2-1 AC Milan upset. Gonna go with an upset. Um, Next one, really straightforward. 2-1 PSG, 2-0 final. 3-0 Atletico, of course. I think that's a bit of bias, but yeah, I did say 1-0. 4-0 Man City. Of course, that it did beat Young Boys 3-1. Um, Let's me first do this. So Pep Guardiola praised Erling Haaland after his 2 goals upset pass Swiss outfit on match day 3. Though he admitted the relentless Norwegian striker needs better service. This guy is going to score goals all his life, and he said he's an incredible threat, but sometimes he misplays who have the ability to find a pass to tempo, like Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan won in the past. Meanwhile, young boys coach Rafael Wiki laid out his blueprint for stopping the oldest on match day 4. You'll need a perfect game against a team like this. Perfect means taking your chances, not conceding from set pieces. So, Man City have won the last 4 Champions League group stage matches 3-1. So, would it be 5? I think they do concede. Um, but I'm gonna go 4. So you've gone for nil. I'm going for 1. So yeah. Um, um, Red Star Belgrade take on RB Leipzig in the next match. Now, Christoph Baumgartner, I apologize if I said that wrong. He's looking forward to this tough trip, but warned his Leipzig teammates that they have to improve if they are to repeat the 3-1 win. We lost the ball too easily, didn't react perfectly when defending, got lucky a couple of times. That needs to be better, he noted. Now we're going to Belgrade and to one of the coolest stadiums in Europe. If we perform similarly there, I'm confident that we are on a good path in a group stage. Mirko Ivanovic um, also expects a better showing from his um, from his Red Star Belgrade side teammates through those saying we showed that we can handle this team and believe that it will be different in Belgrade. Um, Belgrade have only failed to score in one of the last 14 European matches. So I reckon they do score. They like to score goals. Of course, this is another match. I'm gonna go 2-3 to Leipzig. 2-0 Leipzig is gone with. So yeah, next one is Porto against Royal Antwerp. Now, Porto ran out 4-1 winners last time out against them. Midfielder Pepe noted his side had, had to improve, having trailed 1-0 at the interval, saying the coach suggested a few things at the break. We were struggling a bit in the first half, but in the second half, we managed to do we what we would what we had been working on all week. We put pressure on our opponents, scored goals, and got a great win, having led at home for the second Champions League game in a row, but lost again. Belgian newspaper Lee Sonner summarized, Antwerp may harbour regret, but above all, they must learn from these mistakes, the highest level. Um, Ivanil's treble in the reverse fixture uh, was only the second hat-trick scored by Porto playing the Champions League after Yashin Brahmi in against Bait Borsavo in 2014. So don't really know that team, but fair. At Porto, 3 Porto. Now we move on to Wednesday's games. Napoli take on Union Berlin. Um, um, Union coach um, Juris Fraser is desperate for a change of fortune after his team spoiled to a 9th defeat in all competitions. We put in so much to restrict them to just one shot on goal and we still lost 1-0. Despite that, we did a lot well. We weren't missing too much today. Napoli not quite rediscovered last season's form either, but they are signs the likes of Matteo Polatano and Kavica Caravascilia are getting back to their best. Um, Kicker saying the latter's individual actions made all the difference during that victory in the reverse fixture. Now, Napoli have won the last 4 matches against German opposition without conceding a goal. So, in Naples, 2-1. 2-1. 3-0 Porto, 2-1 Napoli, and he said 1-0 Benfica. Let's go into it. Of course, Benfica yet to win a game in the Champions League. Real Sociedad 2 wins and a draw. They're top of their group. Let's go straight into this. Real Sociedad against Benfica. Uh, Bryce Mendes embodies the um, vibrancy of this Real Sociedad team, having scored all 3 of the group games and helped the section leaders to 7 points from a possible 9 in their first Champions League campaign since 2013-14. The truth is that this is the competition you've dreamed about since you were a kid. He said, the start we have had has been almost perfect. Benfica, by contrast, remain pointless after a 1-0 loss in against Real Sociedad last time out. And Roger Scheckman has outlined where his team need to um, need to improve if they are to stay in the competition, saying we were having trouble creating. We have quality, but at the moment, not able to induce, play the right balls, the decisive ones. Real Sociedad have only lost two of their last nine European group stage matches, winning 10 and drawing 7. Um, so, yeah. Um, Prediction going 2-1, 2-1 Sociedad. Um, PSV against Lens. If Lens do get any points, they would hope Sevilla can grab a point from Arsenal, can defeat Arsenal, so they have the chance to go top. Um, uh, yeah. Um, but this one I got them first. Okay, yes, PSV. PSV Eindhoven against Lens. PSV are still seeking a first group stage triumph nearly 8 years after drawing at Lens, but their attacking talents are up for the challenge. Speaking after that game forward, Johan Bakayoko said, both myself and Chucky, um, Lozano have the ability to take on opponents and then make space for a shot. Our destiny is still in our hands, but we do have to beat the Lions in Eindhoven. Um, um, that will not be an easy task, though, given Lens made it 9 consecutive games conceding one goal or less when beating Nantes 4-0 on the 28th of October. Coach Frank Hayes noted nothing can be taken for granted, but we've been more like ourselves for a while, and tonight's game proves it. Lens are unbeaten in their last 5 Champions League matches, winning 3 and drawing 2, and I think that record will come to an end. Reckon 2-1 PSV. They grab a win. Um, Actually, no, 1-0. 1-0 PSV. Um, so, yeah. Next one is Bayern Munich against Galatasaray. Patience has been a fortune for Bayern in recent weeks. Speaking of the reverse fixture, goal scorer Kingsley Coleman noted it wasn't easy because they created a lot of pressure, but there was more space in the second half. I think that's why we scored more after the break. To underline the point, Thomas Tuchel's men ran in 8 second half goals. Um, in the next outing against Darmstadt. However, can Anya believe Galatasaray can match them for 90 minutes, saying we put Bayern under a lot of pressure, not only in the first half, but throughout the game, and created a lot of scoring chances. Match every common scored his 22nd goal for Bayern in all competitions. No, sorry, 62nd. Um, the record in the games in which he has found the net 33 wins, 3 draws, um zero losses. Um, mm, can't be can't be right. Maybe 10 draws, 62 goal, only six. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that record is a bit dodgy. They forgot to add because I am on the Uefa's website. But yeah, um, where's it? 3-1 Bayern, you reckon? I reckon it's tighter than that. 3-2, 3-2 Bayern. Um, yeah, let me have a look at your predictions. I know Benfica, PSV lands 1-1, Napoli 2-1. Next one is Copenhagen against Manchester United. So let me just find that game. Okay. Goalkeeper Andrew Onana believes his added time penalty save that sealed victory match day 3 will breathe life into the campaign, saying, "You cannot always be on top. Being a player at Man United is not easy. You need a big personality. You need to be strong. Of course, we can get through. We are Manchester United. We are a big club. We have to win." Copenhagen coach Jakob Nisrup is refusing to put the nemesis in the group stage down to misfortune. "I don't believe in bad luck in football," he said. "Football is decided by important saves or goals. We have been unable to tap it in our favour in the first three matches, which have led to 1 point. Those are the hard facts. United have scored in all but one of their last 17 Champions League matches. That's why I reckon this one is a 1-1 draw." And then Arsenal against Sevilla is the next one. Gabriel Jesus has also struck in all three group matches and thinks Mikel Arteta's men are standing up to the challenge they are facing in their first Champions League campaign since 2016-17. It's it isn't easy to play with the courage we have on the big stage, he said. Although the striker faces a spell on the sidelines after suffering a late thigh injury in Spain, this gives confidence, but at the same time, we want more. Meanwhile, the mania Godilch into Sevilla can still progress despite being winless in the group to date. "We had moments where we outplayed Arsenal in the pressing," he said. "We showed that we are going to make it very tough game for them at Arsenal. We believe in ourselves." Also have scored in last 20 Champions League group stage matches. Um, so fair, that's a good record to be fair. But I reckon Sevilla get the victory just like sporting the 2-1 Sevilla. Um, so yeah. Last two matches we will do. First one is Real Madrid against Braga. Um, yeah. Braga gave the Spanish Giants a run for their money on match day 3, but with the 3 points from 3 games, coach Arthur George is aware qualification is difficult. "We are still in the fight, but we have two difficult drops, Real Madrid and Napoli next. But we have already shown that we are here to fight like the warriors that we are. To spring an upset, they will need to kill Jude Bellingham, who scored in the reverse fixture and then got two more as Madrid won the El Clasico on the 28th of October. All surprised at the level is at head coach Carlo Ancelotti. He could easily score 20 or 25 goals. He's a very important player for us. He's a player made the biggest difference. None of Braille's previous 15 group stage matches have finished in a draw. Real Madrid haven't been good. I'm going 1-0 Madrid. It stinks of 1-0 Madrid. Absolutely stinks of. So yeah. Last one. Then I'm out of you. One last fact. Oh yeah, sorry, I did say that. Salzburg against Inter. We can be proud of our performance, and that's what we are capable of. From the first second, we played bravely and had confidence. We caused them problems again and again. Was the assessment of goalkeeper Alexander Schlechtler of the Salzburg were edged out 2-1 in Milan. Inter will reach the last 16 if they win, yeah. As a result, but coach Simeone Inzaghi is taking nothing for granted. We have 7 points now, but it's very balanced, should be said. Now we have two away fixtures in a row and know that in the Champions League nothing comes easy. 10 fixture will be very similar. Salzburg have been playing like this for many years. Inter have now won a total of 100 matches in European Cup / Champions League history, including qualifying. So fair play to them for that. Score prediction. It has this thing for getting it done. Or can I say sneaks another 2-1. So yeah, that's all my predictions. That's my hammering done. So yeah. Comments. 3-1 Bayern, yeah. 1-0 United, 2-1 or 2-0, so 3-0 Madrid, 2-1 Inter. Yeah, see you next time. And we will be live for cricket stream in about an hour's time, so do stay tuned for that. As for my social media, Instagram, Hanu_coach_corner, Twitter, Hanu7083003, and then TikTok, Coach101. Smash a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you in a bit, people. Peace out.